eagles fly. Let's peep the squad. Big Pat Shell and Dante the Dark Child. Drop the stats on them, drop the facts on them. It's Pregame, baby, let's get it on.
Hey, fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight. Welcome. It's game day. Our Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the Arizona Cardinals and our old friend Jonathan Gannon, JG. Oh, we get to see him. We get a little payback today. Came off a big win last week. Wasn't ideal, but it was a W. It was better than the alternative. First of all, happy holidays. Happy belated Merry Christmas. And happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and all of that. And soon it'll be a Happy New Year. So we are here today. My co-host will be joining me soon. And feeling good. Are you guys still feeling good about last week? I don't know. We'll talk about it. But we'll talk about also this upcoming game against the Arizona Cardinals and our old friend, Jonathan Gannon. I call him an old friend. It's kind of mixed feelings, right? Because we hated the guy leaving out last year, how he did us. But in comparison to what our new defensive coordinator has done this year, I don't know if Jonathan was so bad. I mean, 70 sacks last year, and we're down considerably from that number. 27 takeaways last year, and we down considerably from that number also. So this defense has not been as good as it was under Jonathan Gannon's leadership. We can point to a couple things. Maybe the talent isn't the same, although we thought we were getting just as equal a talent at defensive tackle as we lost in Hargrave. But the young guy, and he's got a lot of potential, don't get me wrong, has not totally filled those shoes that Hargrave left when he left. And there's been some others that have departed the team too. CJ, GJ, and we all thought he was a system, the beneficiary of playing behind such a talented front seven. I don't know. We just don't have the same turnover, so maybe he was that talented. But whatever the case may be, this defense is not the number 2 defense as it was last year. And probably out of the 3 units, maybe the weakest. I mean, it may be competing with the special team as the weakest unit. I don't think the special teams have been all that bad this year. So we face our old friend, Jonathan Gannon. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments. Funny thing, right? I've been on vacation, so we didn't have a show on Thursday. I've just been chilling, really. I've been just chilling, enjoying, sleeping in, because I don't do that a lot. So I've just been doing that on Thursday. I think I was out with the wife, and so we just took a holiday break for this week here. But we're back now, and it's just in time because the postseason is fast approaching. We need all W's leading into this postseason, because if we do, we'll at least, thanks to the Dallas Cowboys, we'll at least get the number 2 seed. If some things break our way, we may even be the number 1 seed. And that thing breaking our way needs to be a 49ers loss in these last 2 weeks. So if we can get one of those things, a 49ers loss, and we can take care of our business, we still have a shot at being the number 1 seed. But as it stands now, if we take care of our business, we'll at least win the NFC East and secure the number 2 seed going into the playoffs. And both things are good things, but I'd much rather have that number 1 seed. So it all starts with us winning, beating these Arizona Cardinals. And for all intents and purposes, I mean, the way it looks, we're supposed to win, right? We're supposed to win this game, but we've seen crazier things happen this year. Well, not that crazy. I mean, we're 11-4, but we have not lost, except for the Jets. I have to give the Jets. We have not lost to teams that we were supposed to beat. We have beaten nearly all of the teams that we were supposed to beat, save the New York Jets. The New York Jets, the 49ers, that was a tough game. The Cowboys, that was a tough game. And then the Seattle Seahawks, we probably should have beat them, but they were credible. So We usually take care of business against teams we're supposed to take care of business. Yo, my peeps is in the house. I'm waiting for my co-host, but let me acknowledge you guys because you guys are the stars of the show. It's not me, it's you guys. It's you guys tuning in and me putting your funny comments up here or your serious comments because it gets serious sometimes on here. And the first person in the room is Mel Davis. It's not my man JT. I saw JT at a party. He came all the way up to Philadelphia to help Pat celebrate his birthday. And we were talking, and he said, "Man, I'm always trying." No, actually, his wife told me he's always trying to be the first one in the room. Well, JT, I'm sorry you weren't the first one in the room tonight or today. I'm sorry. Mel Davis was. And Mel Davis says, "Happy New Year's, Eagles Nation. Let's go. Hashtag Eagles, hashtag Eagle Nation, hashtag Eagles Talk, hashtag salute." What's up, Mel? Thanks for joining us. Robin Wallace says, "Go Birds, get this win." Jeremiah says, "Time to get this W." Dion, you're on time for once, which means you're going to be here for all 4 shots. You're going to be tore up. You have that maker's mark. Yeah, you're going to be tore up. You're going to be cursing. You're going to be doing some stuff in this room before this show is over. I can see that if you're early. All right, so Hemi Heads is also in the house early. What's up, Eagles fan? Finally, a 1 o'clock game, right? Right? How about that? I'm tired. I was tired of the primetime games. I know it means a lot that we're playing in prime time, but wow, that's a long night for me. Even the 4 o'clock games, but the night games are really long for me. Karen's in the house. He says, "Hey, fam." Bill Kroll is also, and he said, "What's up, everyone? Go Birds. We just need a win." That's right. See, Dion's already started. What you been sipping since you've been pre-gaming? I know, because like if you're at the stadium, and I went to the game on Christmas. I wasn't here like that. Yeah, I haven't talked to you guys, right? I went to the game on Christmas, but I didn't tailgate. I just went to the game, met my brother down there, and we went to the game. But Dion says, "Cannon can kiss my natural black ass if I see him, it's on snake face ass. I think I can take him, Dante." Yeah, so you're already on that maker's mark. You already a shot or 2 ahead. I can see. Kevin's in the house. He said, "We need that rest for that number 1 seed." You're right. My man, what's up, Slim? Slim's in the house. What's up, Slim? Oh, my man. Good. Thanks for joining us. JT, yo, what's up, JT? JT, you're slow on the trigger, man. What are you doing? What were you doing? Were you getting ready for the game? You wasn't ready. How you went for trying to be the number 1, and I can't even count how many people got comments on here before you. Oh my goodness, you slipping, JT. Tony's in the house, says, "Let's go Birds." Wilbert is in the house. "Happy New Year's. Let's go Birds." Yo. Oh, you doing the Maker's Mark too? Oh, there's Slim doing the Maker's Mark too. Oh my God. All right, so it's good that it's a 1 o'clock game because you guys, you're not going to see the whole game. Probably you're probably going to pass out. You're probably, you might start dipping because if you do the shots with us on pregame, that's going to be 4 shots. And then, probably around the second, you're going to start nodding, right? And then we'll let you know what happened in the second half. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Richard Layton's in the house. What's up, Eagles fan? What's up? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. I'm not going to start because I want to, I'm trying to give Pat a chance to come on, guys. I know, but he'll have no chance. I mean, he'll have no problem making up his shots. He will. What? Wait a minute, Richard. What's going on? Oh man, I don't have the soundboard. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Jack Daniels, honey, Richard is not doing his usual. What is going on? Richard, what are you doing? Did you drink that last week? Because if you didn't drink that last week, don't be changing up on us now. You're gonna mess up the mojo. Don't change up on us. If you did not drink that last week, don't be changing up. We know what your thing is. What's going on? Please, is someone streaming? I'll be doing play-by-play. Let me put that out there. I've picked this up this season. It's been going well. A lot of you guys join me doing the play-by-play. Well, while the game is going on, I'll be doing my usual play-by-play. You can watch the game with me, but unfortunately, because of licensing issues, I cannot show the game. So we'll just be watching it together, and I'll be doing play-by-play, and I'll be going off. I'll be cursing if they're doing bad and celebrating big if they're doing good. So come watch the game with me right after the pregame. All right, so I have one of my co-hosts here. Yo, there's the queen of Eagles Talk. She's in his house. Happy holidays. What's up?
What's up? What it do? Happy holidays. Happy
Ha-
almost 2024.
I know. We had a great year as Eagles fans. I mean, albeit we kind of started off the year with a Super Bowl loss, but since then we've been doing all right for the
Hey,
year.
we started off the year in the Super Bowl. Let's just
Yeah.
how about that?
Yeah. Positive. We had a good
Yeah,
year. We had a good
yeah,
year.
yeah.
All right, Wilbur Jones doing Jello shots with
Jello
tequila.
shots. Oh, already Jello shots
All
with
right.
tequila. That's how we
Man,
doing
there's a
it.
couple of
Y'all
people
just
already.
y'all
Dion
just
already
lit.
warmed up. Yeah, Dion lit already. He talking about Gannon kicks his black ass, and
Oh
man,
my goodness, Dion.
Dion already ready to go. he ready. He
Wow,
ready.
this is what I
I'm
stepped
trying to.
into. I'm gonna need y'all to namaste in 2024. Y'all real angst right now.
Yo, this is the payback though. It's the pig payback. This guy going to take a job before, what I mean, while we going into the biggest game of our season, and he talking on the phone with the Cardinals. I still don't forgive him for that.
Yeah,
I
a lot of
still do
people
not
don't.
forgive him.
They asked BG, Brandon Graham just impromptu called into the radio station to shout out Maxie and the Sixers. And of course, they got some questions and they said, do you think he's going to get booed? He's like, I think it's going to be a mixed bag of cheers and boos.
What? No,
Because,
I
I
think it's
mean,
gonna be.
you think it's going to be all boos?
Yeah, it's gonna be mad booze.
Oh.
I don't see it. I don't see it. And if there are any cheers, we're not gonna hear them. We're not gonna hear them over the booze. I don't care. We're not gonna hear 'em. Yeah, I
That's,
was down at the game last on Christmas.
how was it?
Had a good time. It was fun in the first half. I mean, we was partying in the
Oh,
first half. You know what I mean? We was, having a good old time. And then a funny thing happened. My man comes out in the second half, runs right into his own guy. I don't know. We look like the Keystone Cops out there on that
oh,
foot.
that was crazy. Those
That was
turnovers
crazy.
were so fluky because we was on the roll. Don't get it twisted. We was on the roll.
Yes. And I was like, this is what we need to see. After those 3 losses, this is what we needed to see. And then Keystone Cops, the pick six, what I mean, just mistakes that if we clean them up, we're back to being dominant. If we shoot ourselves in the foot a lot. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? It's not really a team that's really whipping our asses. Some of
Mm-mm.
this
It's
is
usually
we
our
we shoot
mistakes that
ourselves.
kill us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we
Mhm.
got to clean that up, man. We just got to clean that up. I'm trying to give Pat a chance before I go into the shots and all that. So, but we can open up and talk about a little bit. Let's talk about a little about that game, about that Giants game. Um, I don't know why. Well, I'll give him this also, and I can't really stand on this too strong because the Giants stink. But I was about to say it was a division game, right? So division games are usually tougher than normal,
No, for
even when
sure.
the team is not performing that well, like the Giants are. It's still a
No,
division game, and they
no, and they're
play
trying
tough,
to play spoilers.
right?
Real
So
talk.
I'll
So,
give them that.
and it's the NFL. We got to stop thinking that these games are going to be a gimme or we're going to see inflated stats. It's not the NFL from 20 years ago. A lot of these stats you could put up thousands of yards and still be a 9-6 team in this league. You know what I mean? It's not. We have to let go of what we thought what once was and start realizing like wins are people are taking wins how they can get them
Yes,
in this
as
league.
we saw last night.
Right, whether you in a blowout win or you win by a point, you take the W at this point in the league, because you could blow out somebody one week and then get blown out the next.
Yes, it's happened.
Can we
We
talk
seen
about the
Miami put
Cleveland
up
Browns?
70
We better
points.
watch out for them.
Yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Flacco's on his little sleigh. Like everybody worried about the Eagles can't do this. What about these other teams that we thought wasn't going to do anything, and look where they are right now?
Yeah, that's big facts on the Cleveland and Joe Flacco, man. Big facts.
South Jersey
They
represent.
look good. They look good now with just a change of quarterback. I'm like,
They
dang,
look
they look like
scary. And
yes,
and
they
before
do.
they had him, they already had beat the Ravens and the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Only team in
All
the
right,
league
here's
that
Pat.
has.
All right, Pat, you 3 shots back. I'm only kidding.
Pat was like,
I got y'all beat already.
I bet he does. I bet he does.
You and Dion both got us beat already. All right. All right. So here we are. This is the guy we've been waiting for. All right. So we can start this quarter here. You are watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook that's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team. That is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. So Pat is. Let's do a quiz. What do you think Pat is drinking? What do you think Pat is drinking on game day? Put it in the comments. If anybody's a regular here, they should get this one. All right, all right. Michelle, what are you drinking? We're gonna go right through y'all. Give people a time to.
I just had coffee. I already had a shot of bourbon, so I didn't want to overdo it.
All right. Well, you know,
we got brunch coming.
I don't drink, so I'm going to do a shot of. Well, I'm taking it up a notch. All right, there's the answers right there. See, these are the regulars right here. So I'm just going to do my Monster Rehab, a shot of Monster Rehab. But you guys are right. Ding, 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 ding. Richard Layton says the Jameson. Wilbur Jones said Jameson.
It's empty. He had to go to said you got tequila now, Pat? Jameson's empty.
If I wasn't going to do anything, I would do the Pregame bourbon. But today, I'm recovering from last night.
oh my goodness! All these people are changing up. Guess what? Richard Boo is drinking. It's not what you think.
It's not ultralight.
No.
Dion said he was at your house at 9 a.m. What was y'all doing?
I was asleep.
So we already lathered up. Jameson on tequila for Pat. Chef says Jameson on tequila. What's up, Chef? Happy holidays, bro.
Happy holidays.
Mel Davis, Jack Honey with Rich. Got to make it to midnight. All right, here we go. So,
what quarter
everybody, to our Philadelphia Eagles, let's get this pregame on the road. This show on the road. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
What happened to the soundboard?
Yeah, did we hear? I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear a soundboard?
Nope.
No.
Oh boy. What quarter are we in?
First, we waited for you. Yeah, you had a rough
forgive us today. Pat, clearly.
Can you hear it?
Clearly.
All right.
Pat, what time you go to bed? What time you go to sleep?
Like 5 in the
morning. 5 in the morning. Pat ain't playing.
Can y'all hear this? Are we good?
Barely. I don't know what's going on.
Muffled.
Sounds muffled. So this game, how about the game? Dallas helped us out last night, but yo, I don't want to go to nobody should want to go to Dallas in the playoffs because Jerry's pockets are deep and he paid a lot of money this year to be undefeated at home. And it's getting more and more evident, especially with that call last night. I mean, we've been looking at their games.
About that call.
Yes. We've been watching their games all year, and at home, there always seems to be that call where you're like, what the hell is going on? Well, I think I know what's going on. Jerry's pockets are deep. He's not going to let his team lose at home, and there's no price I don't think he's willing to pay to make sure that doesn't happen. I can't
straight with the conspiracy. Okay,
I am. Okay. I can't help it, man. Did you see it? I mean, this man walked over to him. What was he asking for? To borrow a quarter? Hell no. He was going over there to report that he was in. There was no other reason. And this guy says he didn't report, man. Oh, I've seen it all, man. I have seen it all. I cannot believe that. But hey, it helped us out. So whatever. But going down the line, nobody should want to go to Dallas because if you go to Dallas, you're not coming out of here with a W. I'm telling you, unless your owner pockets as deep as Jerry's. That was crazy last night. Crazy. Jerry didn't want to ruin Jimmy's big night. Well, he must not have wanted to ruin Jimmy's big night all season because they're undefeated, 16 home wins in a row. As a matter of fact, I saw the graphic on the screen. So It's just not happening. He's not allowing it to happen, and that's just the most egregious call last night. But if you go back and look at all of the 8 games that they won, there was some questionable calls along the way this season. But hey, it helped us out. So we're in position, man. All we have to do is take care of our business, win our last 2 games, and pray that the Commanders or the Rams can pull off a miracle and upset the 49ers, and we had the number 1 seed. How you guys feel about that?
I'm good with that. Well, I'm even good if we have the number 2 seed, because even if we had the number 2 behind the Niners, we
Yeah.
won't have to go to Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas is awful on the road this season, and their win percentage with winning teams isn't that good either. So I'm not as stressed about Dallas as a lot of other people are. That's my personal opinion.
Well, first things first. I'm not worried about no doggone cow turds. All right. Second thing, second thing is number 68 reported to the ref. He walked over to the ref. That showed multiple angles. The ref looked at him and walked away. When you walk up to the ref, you're supposed to do this on your jersey as an eligible person, letting the ref know that you report eligible. He has to report you eligible for him to acknowledge it. He never acknowledged it. He never reported it as 68 legal. That's
Well,
the
let's
fact.
take
Yeah,
it
but
back
who
even
was it
further.
on?
The Detroit coach actually talked about it on the
Yep.
sideline to the ref
Yep.
You could talk to the
pregame
you could talk to the ref all you
before
want to do.
kickoff
You could talk to the ref all you doing
to get clarification.
during the course of the game. When you have an eligible lineman coming in the game, you have to seek out that ref, the white hat. You got to seek him out. But listen, I'm eligible. I'm eligible. He has to stop what he's doing, the referee, and report you number 68. You hear it. You heard it at the stadium. Number 68 is reporting eligible. Number 68
Yeah,
is reporting
he didn't
eligible.
do
He
anything.
didn't do
He
any of that.
ignored it. He ignored the whole
He
report.
ignored it.
Yeah,
The dude went over to him and talked to him. He ignored him.
he
That's
did.
basically what happened. And uh, Campbell told the ref prior to the game that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
This game, we have a play where dude is going to report in. He
hmm
told him beforehand because this was I guess a new play they had just instituted, and they knew that it could be complicated or confusing. That was the whole purpose of it. So he
Hmm.
told him beforehand, this is going to happen. And the guy went over and said, I'm in. I don't get it, but hey, it helped us out. So,
Yeah.
all the cheating is not going to help the Cow Terriers. I'm not afraid of
I'm
them
not. I'm
either.
not worried about the Cowboys. Who
Yeah.
I'm worried about, I'm actually worried about Detroit, and I'm worried about this doggone San Francisco 49ers.
Hmm.
Those are the
Mhm.
two surprising teams. Not really Detroit, but their offense. How their offense has become a high-powered offense. Even though they didn't put up the points last night, their offense is something that at any given time can put up as many points as Miami's offense. um,
Mhm.
I I still can't believe Jared Goff is got the better of Carson Wentz.
Yeah, yeah.
He's playing that well. He's playing that good with that team. He fits well with what that team likes to do. Um, but the one thing I didn't do since I'm late, and I apologize to everybody out there, is we got some surprising inactives.
Yeah, let's talk about
All
it.
right. Yeah, let's
You must
talk
have
about
felt
it.
my energy. I was like, please do the inactives. Please do the inactives.
For the Arizona Cardinals, it's no surprises. Kyler Murray was be questionable, but he's playing. Um, they have some weird names on this team. Safety Cortez Knight, linebacker Trevor No Waste, offensive lineman Carter O'Donnell, offensive lineman Dennis Daly, tight end Blake Whiteheart, and outside linebacker Cameron Thomas. For our Philadelphia Eagles, cornerback Darius Slay, we knew that. Linebacker Zach Cunningham, cornerback Bradley Roby. Very interesting.
Oh,
Um, Tyler Steen, defensive tackle Marlon Tulupa. I'm saying his name wrong. I apologize. Tanner McKee, who is active, Avonte Maddox,
Devontae Maddox.
Landon Dickerson. And believe it or not, we get a
Say it.
chance to see our boy Rashard Penny run the rock today, maybe.
What? Mashard Penny?
He's
Is
active.
Wow.
He's active, not an active scratch.
crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. You'll see
They've
Landon
been
out there
waiting
with
for
his
this. This
casted
is this
thumb.
is this is planned. It's planned. They've been waiting to unleash Penny. We're gonna see a
We got
full.
we got a couple call ups too. Nicholas Morrow will play. But they brought up practice squad call up. Brandon Smith is active for this game. And the outside corners will be Keely Ringo and James Bradbury. But if you watched the game last week, what they did with James Bradbury, even though he still got beat by the tight end, they moved inside to play the tight end. And they brought the other corners in to play outside. This might be something that can work if James Bradbury gets out of his head. He has to just play. That's what he needs to do. He needs to play or sit the bench, be an active scratch.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
I don't think he's cooked. I think he still has something in the tank. So let's see if
I think so
this
too. I
is
think so
yeah.
too.
I don't think
I
the
think it'll
scheme
help
is
Maddox being back as well.
right. I
Yeah.
think that'll help big time too. And Ringo is playing. He's starting to get some
Yeah,
traction too.
he
So
is.
that's very
He's starting to
promising.
earn
Yeah.
his lunch money. Real talk.
Yeah. That's
Can we
real
talk
good, man.
about
We
my
need them to
quarterback getting a fine?
What?
what happened? He got a
Remember
fine
when they
for it.
got the interception and he clotheslined dude at the end?
Oh,
They
Oh yeah.
Horst Collar tackled him. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Let him know like I ain't no punk. I wasn't mad about it though. I was like, it
But you
is
know
what it
what?
is.
That is a play of misfortune. We had 2 plays of misfortune in this past game. That fumble by Boston Scott on a kick return running into his
Mhm.
eyes. Normally Boston Scott is very reliable. He doesn't really fumble like that. That's something that's crazy that just happened out the blue. And that interception, even though everybody said, "Oh, that was a great play by the corner," no, Dallas Goedert fell down on the play.
He fell.
So it's a
Right.
timing route. So if he doesn't fall, the ball is either completed or broke up. Like that's basically what happened. Plays of
Mhm.
misfortune. For us, for our defense, I know you was talking about it earlier, Dark Knight, and I was listening to you as I was helping the guys out. We have to be what's the word?
Optimistic.
Optimistic.
Optimistic. Or is it?
Optimistic.
Opportunistic.
There we
Oh,
go.
Opportunistic.
When
opportunistic.
those
Okay.
Yeah.
opportunities happen, just like they
Opportunistic.
happened last
Okay.
week with the Giants, we need to take full advantage of. When the ball hits your hand as a defender, you need to take full advantage of what you can take advantage of. And if it's an interception, take it to the doggone house. Keely Ringo, I want to see you take one of the house of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that because that's one of the things that really helped this team out last year was our
Mhm.
takeaway and the ratio, right? Turnover
Yeah,
ratio. And we're
yeah,
not winning in that category. Only 16 takeaways this year compared to like 27 at this time last year. So we
Okay.
are considerably behind in that category. And that could really propel the defense also. We can start taking the ball away. And I think it starts up front, man. If we can get some damn pressure, some heat in the kitchen, we can't get no heat in the kitchen. What's wrong? I mean, I don't care. Like, you know how you had to do back in the hood? Like, open the oven door and just turn that shit up. You know what I mean? Like, but we got to get some heat in the kitchen. We got
we
to
do.
get
Yeah.
some heat in the damn kitchen. We're letting these quarterbacks back here stand back here and just look like Joe Montana. You gotta get them off their rhythm, get them speed up their clock, do something. But we're not doing it, and they're just picking us apart. So hopefully, and I know that Matt Patricia is still experimenting. He's just gotten into the seat. So he's trying to put guys in the best position according to his philosophy on defense. So I know that's still an experiment, but hopefully he's closer to solving that riddle or that puzzle in his head on who he wants to do what. And it all comes together today. We need this defense to start playing more cohesively
Yes.
and being a difference because they have not been a big difference all season. But I have seen some flashes
Mhm.
since he's taken over. So hopefully he'll continue to make strides with that defense and they'll start looking like a Super Bowl champion defense in this game today.
Yeah, definitely. Like that. The defense is taking strides. Last week, the cause for concerns that we did put up almost 400, over 400 yards of offense. There were parts of that game when the Giants was basically was relegated to doing nothing. It was those two turnovers that gave them hope. We cannot let the Arizona Cardinals off the hook like that. We cannot. We can't give them the opportunities to have hope for this game. We have to come up there. We have to thrash them. Yes, I said thrash them. Take Jonathan Gannon, even though he's an old friend, kick him to the curb. Kick him to
Yeah.
the doggone curb.
Yeah, we
All
should
right, let
we
me
should
go to
definitely
some
come with some
comments.
fire. Go ahead.
Well, to our resident from down under is already into tomorrow, so he's saying
Happy
Happy New
New Year,
Year.
Happy New
Tony.
Year.
Happy New Year
Yeah,
to
it's
Australia.
already
Y'all already January 1st.
yes, already January 1st over there in Australia. So he says, "Yo, Bird fam, Happy New Year, Happy New Year." Milt says, "Tony Bird, Happy New Year, Bird Gang." And BJ, is Patricia going to use hoodie philosophy on defense, take away the best player? I hope so. Who is their best player? I mean, their best player is their running back right now. They have the ninth ranked rushing offense. So I think their best player is what's his name? I forget. Darn, dang, I had it on the tip of my tongue. Running back is their best
It
player. They
doesn't matter.
Hollywood. They took Hollywood out. He's on IR, so
Hmm.
he's not going to be playing. They don't really have a lot of weapons on the offensive side of the ball outside of Murray, and he's not been lighting it up. But he's been lighting it up against us. His passer rating is like 102 in his few games against the Philadelphia Eagles. So maybe we have to contain him, no doubt, because he can be a problem. He's like a Mike Vick type person. He can hurt you with his arm and his legs, and this guy can really scoot. So I wonder if he's going to put a spy on him. James Conner, that's right. James Conner is the running back I was talking about. So he's their biggest weapon along with Kyler Murray. So I think we can take care of that, right? We should be able to take care of them.
Yeah, we should be able to take care of their offense. Kyler Murray's going to run around like a little. you remind me of a kid on the schoolyard. Like he just run around.
Like Chicken Little.
Yeah, like that's all he's pretty much going to do is try to get open, get James Conner. Remember, they didn't have much. They had Hollywood Brown when they played the Cowters, but Hollywood Brown is down today. I don't believe he's playing things on IR, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
he's on IR.
No,
Yeah.
Okay, so
and I definitely want to address a few people have commented on AJ Brown not talking to the media.
listen,
And I understand why. If you ever watch the game
Oh, hold
replay,
on. Let me interrupt. I want to stop this quarter so you can
okay.
pick that up in the next quarter.
All right, sounds good.
That's the end of the quarter.
was that
All
loud?
right. So you're
No,
watching
it was just
Eagles. I
like
don't know what the yeah.
feedback.
Wow.
You're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around, as you heard just by our soundboard. And we like to talk about our favorite
That better?
football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat, what are you doing? The Jameson? What are you doing?
I'm
You ran
doing
out of
water,
Jameson, right?
I
No,
do.
Yeah,
he
water.
said he's tapped out from
I
last
tapped out
night.
from last. I do one shot. I do one
Wow.
shot. I gotta do
Do it
one
do
I'm
it
shot.
at
about
the
to
end.
say,
Do
I
it at
know.
the end. Not this one. Do it when we're about to wrap up.
All right, I'm doing
Yeah,
some
do it on the
iced tea right now.
Stay
All right,
hydrated.
Pat.
I actually want
Wow.
to do
I
water.
never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, you
Wow, we've been on the air
did.
that long. We've been
Yeah.
on the air that long. All right, I'm doing the monster rehab, and Michelle is doing coffee. Everybody out there, let me know what you're doing as we are pre-gaming for our Philadelphia Eagles as they take on the Arizona Cardinals. So down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
Listening to the second quarter.
Did y'all hear it?
Well, nope.
We did.
Was it
No, I
really low?
heard it, but I thought
No, it's just a lot. It's like it breaks up. It
Hold on, let
breaks.
me.
Look, come on, DJ Full Effect. We getting half the
I
effects. We're
know
not getting the full effects.
we're not getting a full effect. We getting the half effect. A quarter effect.
Quarter of an
All right,
effect.
I'm gonna have to do the dog. Come on, God, dog it. Come on, God, dog it. I gotta do the
They
damn
gonna take
effects.
us off. They gonna take us off. They just gonna take us off Facebook at some point.
I
We
gotta
just
do the
out of
damn
pocket.
effect. What the hell's going on?
Oh my goodness.
All right,
Oh,
so
goodness.
here we
Oh,
go.
what is going on?
All
I
right,
don't know
so
what's going on.
Estelle, finish your
All right, all right.
commentary about AJ
Let's
Brown.
address this AJ Brown. Let me start off with the fact that even with our offensive struggles, even with Jalen Hurts having high interception, that's what happens when you have a top 10 quarterback. He's
Yes.
going to have some seasons where interceptions is up. He's going to take more chances. He's going to make more dynamic plays. But with that said, our offense from a team standpoint, they're a tight knit group. If you listen to them, whether you listen to Kelsey or Lane or Jalen or Devontae or AJ Brown, their problem is with the external folks. Their problem is not with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Nick and his passion and if they're frustrated, they allow each other to have the space to be frustrated and to have these conversations. And people think, the media wants to jump onto it like it's a problem. It's a problem. You should be allowed to work it out. You're not winning. You're not playing to your quote unquote standard. So if there's going to be some tense conversations they're going to have some tense conversations. But what AJ's frustrated with is the media trying to put a spin on everything he says. If you actually listen to the replays and the mic'd up, he's probably one of the biggest cheerleaders for the rest of his teammates. The way he dapped up Covey and was like, "I'll pay you to do it again. Shit, if we got to sit here on the bench while you rack up all the yards, cool." He's not what the outside media and some of the fan base wants to take the spin on. And I think collectively as a team, they're a pretty tight unit. And people get frustrated with Jalen or AJ or those, because they want more. They want drama.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys don't have that kind of drama within them. But the fan base and the media would need some drama for clicks. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Definitely,
that is the problem.
because this team, like you just said, this team is close. This team is
They're
together.
tight.
You hear these, like you said, the media always trying to play something for clicks. It's drama in the locker room. How do you know it's drama in the locker room? Are you in the locker room? All right, then. If you're not in the locker room, if you're not a player inside the locker room, there's no drama. There's nothing. It's just a clickbait, And I hate to see it that these guys are very close, are very good with each other, offense, defense. Man, you saw the mic up when Covey, like you just said, like he's shouting Covey out. Like, listen, this team, they just have some things they have to work through. Like Jason Kelsey said, there's some frustrating times where they know they can be better, but they have these mishaps that happens. And when you have these mishaps that happen, when you know you're better than what's happening right now, it's frustrating. As a player, if I know I can dunk, but for some reason I keep getting the cramp every time I'm about to jump, that's frustrating, right? Or it's just the players, they know they can play much better. And they just, it's frustrating that they're not doing what they know they can do.
Yeah, and they're allowed to feel that. Like,
Correct.
damn, people, they can't feel frustrated. Come on, Wouldn't you feel frustrated if you knew you could put up 50 points a game, but yet you was only scoring 20? You'd be mad. Like, no, that's not what I usually do.
The
Let them be
self-inflicted
frustrated.
wounds.
Right.
The
Self-inflicted.
self-inflicted wounds, yes.
Let these men be frustrated and still come back and play. We don't have to always jump on the fact that they're frustrated. Of course they're frustrated. Duh. Hello.
But you know what takes the frustration out of that? Just run the ball.
Right.
Yeah,
Run the ball.
being the seasoned broadcast journalist I am, I don't need to be in the locker room. I see them on TV when they show the camera on the sideline. That's all I need to see.
Yeah, that's fine. They can be frustrated.
That's
And what
these
they do,
guys,
take it out on
this
the
is what
field.
these guys are taking for locker room presence. They look at the camera on TV and they like,
Mhm.
look at him. You see how he rolled his eyes? Yeah, they got problems in the locker room. They don't
Oh
like
my
each other.
goodness. That one picture of AJ Brown, like side looking at Nick. It's
Mhm.
Yeah,
AJ Brown is tired of this team. He wants to leave, right?
yeah, yeah.
What? This dude's making $100 million with us, and he's getting paid every single
We
penny
got
of that $100
2
million.
receivers with
He ain't going
1,000
nowhere.
plus yards. We got a running back with a bunch of yards. We got a quarterback we breaking team records, and people still ain't happy.
Yeah,
No,
it's
You know, but this is the age of entertainment.
Mhm.
Everything is entertainment
And
now. I'm talking
immediacy.
about
They want everything
media.
now.
Yes, yes. All right. They are just reaching and grabbing for anything they can get the that to make it newsworthy.
Mhm.
There are things called slow news cycles, and when that comes up, you have to almost create something to talk about. So here we are. I mean, we're 11-4. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we're playing at the top of our game. But I still hold on to the hope that if we just clean some things up, I'm just, I get a little nervous because we're near the end of the season, but I still hold to this truth is that if we clean some things up, we're that Super Bowl contender that we thought we were going into the season.
Mhm.
If this offense can clean some things up, if the team stops shooting themselves in the foot and make basic plays and play disciplined football, we're still that team. So
Yeah.
we need to see that soon, and I would
Mhm.
love to see it today. Let's start with today. How about that? Let's start seeing that today. And then we can all have a great feeling as we go into the playoffs. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm still happy. We're going to the playoffs. You do not have a chance to win a Super Bowl if you're not in the dance. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Hello.
have a chance to win the lottery if you don't have a ticket. We have a ticket and we have a pretty good team. We're in the playoffs. So we have an opportunity to win the Super Bowl. And as soon as we clean up some of these mistakes that we're making, shooting ourselves in the foot, everybody be feeling good about us again. So let's
Mhm.
stop this. Let's end this quarter though, because we started a little late.
That's the end of the quarter.
All
Ooh,
right. So you
I
are
don't know about y'all.
watching
That's
Eagles
loud
talk.
right there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. You are watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook that is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team. That is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shot, although nobody's enjoying an adult beverage in their favorite shot
Please enjoy
on the show right
responsibly.
now. But you guys, please enjoy and enjoy yourself responsibly. But I'm getting it in. I got the monster rehab. I'm going to be the only one that's fired up. All right, so here we go. Monster rehab. Pat is shaking his head. I never thought I'd see the day. Pat is the reason why we even do shots on the air, and here he is.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
We're gonna end
here
with
we
a
go.
shot. We're gonna end with a
He
shot.
said he going to end with a shot. All right, this is our halftime, so you know what happens at halftime. So here we go. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Dad, can we hear?
Number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans.
Throw those birds up.
Throw them birds up. All right, we're gonna have to stop Pat. I'm gonna have to go to my soundboard.
Pat soundboard off.
Yeah, Pat soundboard off.
Show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans.
He got the remix.
Yeah, I got the remix. Kill that, kill that. All right, here go the birds up. Everybody throwing the birds up. EAGLEX Eagles. All right.
Yeah, now
So-
listen to the third quarter.
You're now listening to the third quarter.
There you go.
I got you. All right. No, I was at the game on Monday, man. I mean, yeah, on Christmas Day. Great time. We were partying first half, killing those guys. We were shouting. I don't know if you guys could hear it on TV. Did you hear us when we were shouting, run the ball, run the
Yes.
ball,
You heard.
run the ball? Like, what is wrong with you guys? Run the ball. It
We
was
was
a good
dominating.
time out there. I had a great time. Met some Eagles fans sitting next to me. You know, first time there was their first time at an Eagles game, and they came all the way from Baltimore. They were Eagles fans from Baltimore, man. It was
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, wasn't that
They
something?
probably go to
I
the
mean, and
Baltimore Eagles.
Baltimore's doing good too. Like,
Mhm.
like I could. It was
Mhm.
incredible to see a Baltimore native Philadelphia Eagle fan, but it was the case, and we had a great time. I forget their names now, but we had a great time, man, celebrating, and almost we tried to give the game away. Tried to give the game
Okay.
away, but thank God they wouldn't take it. Thank God the Giants wouldn't take it because we damn sure tried to give it to
Yeah, we
them.
did.
But because of that win, though, we are 11-4 and looking good. All we need is a loss, a slip up, a hiccup by the 49ers, and we take care of our business win these last two games, and we can have the number one seed. I'm okay with the number 2 seed. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with that. But number one would be huge. You know how much easier the road is to the Super Bowl if you have the number one seed. So there's still hope. And it all starts with this game today and taking care of business. How do you guys feel about Jonathan Gannon? Or do you have that chip on your shoulder, that revenge in your heart that you want to smack the hell out of Jonathan Gannon and his Cardinals?
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not even really concerned with Gannon as much as some folks are, to be honest with you. I think our offense needs to have a chip on their shoulder just to say they're playing their old coach and to make sure, because he's been in this building and been in this locker room, I think they have more to prove. But in terms of holding a grudge against Gannon, I mean, we're so far removed that it still didn't stop us from going to the Super Bowl, or
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So it didn't stop us from coming back from a Super Bowl run and going 11-4.
Yeah. I mean,
So does he really matter?
it don't really matter at this point.
No,
I
it
mean,
doesn't matter.
we're obsessed with him because first and foremost, he did cost us a Super Bowl, but not being prepared by worrying about his second stint at his stint as a head coach somewhere else. Am I mad about that? Listen, we had opportunities. We cost ourselves the game by not being uber focused. Right now, he's just the head coach against the team that we're playing. That's all he means to us right now at this particular time.
Mhm.
And I have no anger towards him. I have nothing for. I appreciate what he's done for this organization since he was defensive coach for 2 years here and got us to the Super Bowl with 70 sacks. I appreciate that, but you know what? He's not part of this team any longer. He's the enemy. And being as though
That's
he's the
right.
enemy, he doesn't matter to us any longer. All right. I just need us to go out there and whoop the Cardinals behind. Not be
Period.
finesse. Don't finesse it.
Period.
Don't finesse it. Bend him over the knee. Take the paddle out. You know, we need to dominate this game on the ground first and foremost. Forget going through the air. I know we want to throw the ball 30 times a game, but we need to dominate this game on the ground and embarrass Jonathan Gannon.
Yep. Ground and pound it.
All right. I'm with these guys. John Batiste, his self-serving ass was only worried about getting a head coaching job. F. Gannon, I'm with you now. That sounds like some Eagles fans right there. I don't know what these guys talk about. I'm
Oh
with y'all.
my goodness, because they
Donovan,
don't care. I'm
yeah,
like
I
Brandon
hope,
Graham. It don't matter. It
I
don't
hope we
matter.
spank the Cardinals, especially after learning he was more concerned about the Cardinals coaching job rather than trying to win the Super Bowl. Dion, forgiveness is for me per the Lord. I'll forgive Gannon when I'm ready. Forgive me, Lord. I'm a diehard. You know my heart. Yeah, F that mofo. F that mofo. I don't care. I don't care about him. Look, we need to give him some of that. We going to gut him. Let's gut him. Just like he said when he was here. He calls us the damn Super Bowl, man. Out there checking his text messages when he should have been calling plays. He didn't. No, I'm not letting him off the hook, man. He cost us a damn Super Bowl, man. Playing. He probably forgot what the hell they was running out there. 2 of them touchdowns. You know, when they ran one to one side and then they ran the same exact play to the other side, that's Gannon checking his damn text messages. How do you not prepare your defense against that after you saw it the first time? No,
right. And let's clarify. Just us not caring means we still about to bust that behind. To Pat's point, that's not. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed about delivering this can of ass whooping for him. That's all.
That's how you curse him out. You curse him out by putting 50 points on the board.
That's right. He don't matter. Like Brandon Graham said, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Matt face mofo.
Shout out to Robin Wallace too, man. Shout out to Robin Wallace. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm so last year, but bust his
that's
ass
right.
today.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so how do we do that? What's the game plan today for us to be able to beat these guys?
We got Penny, we got Swift, we got Gainwell, we got Boston Scott. Ain't they all active?
The offensive line has an objective today. That is to get Swift over 1,000 yards.
He only needs 12. He only needs 12 yards.
That's the objective today, to get him over 1,000 yards. Maybe get him 1,100 yards today, right? That's the objective today. So
Mr. Jones said he's dead to him.
So what that means? Ground and pound.
Yeah.
Y'all like the mafia up in here. He's dead to me.
Yes, that's right. He's dead to him. All right. So what we do? That's the third quarter. Let's end that quarter.
Yeah. I agree with us too about blitzing and really getting under the skin of Kyler Murray. I don't think he handles pressure well. You know, he may be able to scramble here and there, but we could take his sight lines away. He's not that tall.
Every time Kyler Murray scrambles, reminds me of Super Mario Brothers when Mario got the star.
Yep.
Yeah, he does run like that. All right, so we are in the fourth quarter. This is Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles cover show around. And this is the time when Pat's doing the shot. And we like to talk about our favorite football team. That is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat is finally joining the party. He's going to be doing, what are you doing? The Eagles bourbon?
Gang bourbon.
Bourbon. I'm doing the Monster Rehab. And Michelle is sipping a coffee. So here we go. Getting ready for this game. Let's go whip some ass. We haven't seen a good ass whipping in a while. I would love to see that today.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Down the hats to our Philadelphia Eagles and hopefully and them kicking some ass today. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the.
All right, so go ahead, finish your thought, Michelle, on how we beat these guys.
No, and Tony Burns even bringing it up. I think blitzing him and getting Kyler Murray out his game should be the defensive side of the ball strategy, but besides the ground and pound game, I think it's important we set up some good play action pass. I think we actually open up our offensive playbook on Arizona today. If it's going to be a good test to go into the playoffs with, I think we should see what we've all been asking for, a little bit more creativity. You have all your running backs, in the game this time. DeAndre Swift is on his way to getting 1,000 yards, but we still have, Goddard trying to make up for that interception, I'm sure. And Devontae and AJ stay hungry. So I think it's a time for our offense to kind of open up that playbook. And I'm not going to say, oh, just an easy win, but to get a convincing win, because it's not easy whether you win by 3 or whether you win by 30. None of that is easy. This is the NFL. But I definitely think they need to step their game up on offense, and offense is going to have to carry this team the rest of the way, to be honest with you.
I definitely agree with that philosophy. Our offense is going to have to carry this team, and if we get that offense on track, I think it helps out the defense. The ground and pound, it bodes well for the defense, keeping the other team off the field as much, and then our defense doesn't have to be exposed. But I would like to see the defense improve in the way they've been performing. I like to see them get a couple takeaways. We can use that. This is a great time to start turning the ball over in our favor this time, getting the turnovers instead of giving the turnovers. And whoever wins, and this is why I have such hope, because we have been turning the ball over at an alarming rate. We're probably, I don't know what the stat is in our plus minus turnovers.
I think it's
but
11, minus 11.
Minus 11, and we are still 11-4. So that's promise. I mean, not promising if we can't continue to go down this road, but
Right.
to be 11-4 and be minus 11, that shows you the talent that's on this team. That shows you the fight that they have in them. They're losing the turnover battle in most games and still winning, and that's not a formula for winning. And a team with lesser talent doesn't do that. A team with minus 11 is not 11-4. And mind you, oh, by the way, we have the toughest schedule in the league. We're minus 11, the toughest schedule in the league, and we're 11-4. So that just proved to me that all we have to do is clean up some things and play like we're capable of playing, and everything will be solved. And I think it starts with the offense. So hopefully Brian Johnson and Nick Sirianni has some more creativity up their sleeve as we get ready for the playoffs. But it all starts with today. We got to get this win today against these Arizona Cardinals. I'm looking at the TV now. You guys
getting hyped too. I'm watching it right now.
I know.
Go.
Hey,
you guys can watch the game with me.
Dominate the line of scrimmage. Let me
Yes.
get this out before you get dominate the line of scrimmage. And we should win this game going away very easily. Get Swifty over his 1,000 yards. And listen, us with more points than them. That's the consensus here.
Yeah, give me those predictions. What about you, Janelle? Michelle, I'm sorry.
Stick to the run game, defense. Don't give up big plays. Keep Kyler Murray contained and shut down their little run game. I don't think they have much of a pass game, and
Tyler McBride,
I think we should win. We should win by a touchdown more.
All right, you heard what I had to say. I'll go to some guys on the Wilbur Jones says 33-10. Dion says 31-21. I
Chef
think
says 31.
I like the 30. Where? I didn't see Chef's. I miss Chef's. I like the 31 for us. I think if we give up 21, that's not a good game for me. I want to see the defense actually hold these guys to under 20 points. And I like to see us put up 30. So, here's Richard, 42-10 blowout. That's what I want to see.
Tony, he said he's giving us a spoiler because he's already in 2024.
34-14.
Everybody likes the 31, 34, 35.
I always say 34, yeah, but you know what? It should be
I like that
game,
too.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, you can watch the game with me. Just stay tuned. As soon as we go off the air, I'll be watching it. I'll be calling it. And we have fun. Rachel's here, so I know Rachel will be in the house. A couple of regulars on here now, so We will see you guys on the other side. Watch the game with Dark Knight. And let's come back after the game and talk about this win over the Cardinals. I'm your guy, Dark Knight, for my co-host with the co-most, Michelle and Pat. We'll see you guys after the game. Enjoy. I don't have to. Do I have the? I don't need that. I got to go to the
Bye,
thing
y'all.
here. All right. We'll see you guys after the game.